Hello everyone, I'm Phoenix Tremayne, and today we're going to be talking about the February preview for February Sweeps for Bold and Beautiful. But first, if you haven't done so, go on ahead and hit that like button, it's free. Hit that subscribe button, it's free to do, and you get to see my videos in your stream. Hit that notification bell so that you see every time I drop a vid. And you know I got the membership where you get exclusive access to videos, early access to videos, and you would have seen the February preview last week when I gave it to members because they get spoilers a week in advance, up to sometimes up to 2 weeks in advance. So we're going to go on ahead and talk about Bold and Beautiful. Not that they gave us much to talk about. So Brad Bell says they're doing the Foresters versus the Logans and going back to the roots of the show. I'm fine with that. Just like I talked to someone about where I said, I wish Young the Wrestlers was like that. I would love the Newmans and the Abbots to be, back to the classic fighting and going back and forth. Jack should never be a friend of Victor's. Ever. He had his wife, he was kidnapped, and his wife was violated for months. That is not something you shake hands and call it a truce over. No. So Brad Bell is taking Bold and Beautiful back to its roots. Like RuPaul, if you remember that song, Back to My Roots. Brooke, Ridge, Deacon, Taylor, and Sheila. Slowly and surely, people start to learn Brooke's secret. The secret gets out because of Douglas. And that eventually leads to the beginning of the reveal. Right up until February, it's on the precipice of Ridge finding out. I'm going to tell you right now, because I've seen the spoilers for next week, Ridge finds out next week from Taylor. So Steffi and Thomas brings us some help to actually get proof that they can show Ridge and finally get it out in the open of what Brooke really is. The slut from the valley. So not that Ridge isn't that much better. Ridge is a hoe too. But anyway, because remember, Ridge was about to screw Quinn when he was with Brooke. So yeah, it's not like, he's no saint. But anyway, I just want to add my little commentary to this because they haven't only gave us like 4 segments of what they're going to be doing for February Sweeps. And so I just wanted to add this before I forget. I do not like the writing. The concepts are fine. The problem with the writing is it's too repetitive. We have now going on a week and a half of Brooke sitting at Hope's cabin talking about, I hope Douglas don't tell nobody. Douglas told everybody like 5 episodes ago, and Brooke is still at the cabin, even when it's the next day. She's still at the cabin telling Hope, I hope Douglas don't. If Douglas, okay, how many times? I know Catherine Kelly Lang was like, I don't even need a script. I know what to say. If Douglas tells Ridge the truth, my marriage is over. I've lost count of how many times Brooke have said, if Douglas tells Steffi, Ridge, or Thomas the truth, my marriage is over. And they may change it up a little bit and say, it'll be the beginning of the end of my marriage. And then I don't understand why they got Sheila trying to figure out the secret when Steffi, Thomas, and Ridge are about to, well, Steffi and Thomas, they know about the secret as of today. And Ridge is going to find out next week because I guess Steffi tells Taylor, Taylor tells Ridge. So how is this Sheila's big revenge? Because she don't even get to snitch. Yes, she put the things in order. She getting Brooke to drink, but all Brooke did was kiss the man, and it was his choice to sleep in that bed, even though clothes and stuff were still on. That was Deacon's choice. Brooke had nothing to do with that. It should have been an affair. Period. She should have been worried that Ridge was going to find out that she slept with Deacon. Not that she kissed Deacon. Hell, she kissed Billy, got over that. But anyway, moving on. Quinn and Eric. They're repairing their relationship and spending time with each other. We will see Brooke confide in Eric, who is a great supporter of hers. So in other words, he's a glorified extra. Got it. Carter, Paris, Zendaya, and Grace. Carter is trying to do the right thing, even though he keeps kissing Paris every chance he gets. But he's drawn to Paris, who's been trying to throw it at him. She has been throwing it at him, and he's been ducking and dodging. He's like, I already had your sister's cooch. I don't know if I should have yours since you technically dating my best friend, and I just got finished cheating with the boss's wife. So, where's Katie? Katie's single. Give Bill a reason to be mad. Shoot. Hell, bring back freaking Zendaya's ex-wife and have him be interested in her and make it a real quadrangle. Zendaya mad because he's dating his ex, and then Paris, you know what I'm saying. So Grace is going to see enough to want to put an end to this and think that Carter is not the route for Paris to go. Given his history with Zoe and his affair with Quinn, Grace thinks Zendaya is just a wonderful guy. Grace threatens Carter to stay away from Paris, and it's a question of, can he do that or not? Because Carter's gonna Carter. I'm surprised he ain't had an engagement ring made. Carter also doesn't want to jeopardize Paris staying in Force Creations, so he's in a dilemma. Paris is under contract, and she can sue the hell out of Forrester if they fired her because of who she's dating. Just saying. Liam, Hope, Steffi, and Finn. Although we ain't seen Finn in forever, but their personal relationships are pretty copacetic at the moment because they don't have no storyline. Steffi is swept up in everything that's going on with her mother. She ain't got a storyline. She's pregnant in real life. And especially when she learns about Brooke and Deacon. And we're going to see a fair amount of Liam supporting Hope. Now, here's the thing that's really silly about this whole thing. Liam cannot keep a secret. Even when it would keep him out of jail. Liam cannot keep a secret. So, the fact that Liam is willing to keep Brooke's secret and even try to get Douglas not to say anything goes against everything that Liam is. If Liam was going to Liam, he'd be like, Brooke, you got to tell him the truth. The whole time, he would have been saying, Brooke, you got to tell him the truth. And Hope would have been like, no, she's going to lose Rich forever. That's how those conversations should have went if the character stayed in character. So the last thing it says, and we're seeing a fair amount of Liam supporting Hope, who is swept up with Brooke and Deacon. Notice, they ain't say a whole lot about Sheila. They need to get on ahead and realize that they don't know what to do with Sheila. So they need to just go on ahead and let her go, because I'm sure it's a lot of money for her, because I would love that money to go to Bill or Quinn. Bring them back to the show. Quinn could have done this storyline. She hates Brooke. I know she just got finished hating Brooke and almost lost her marriage, but Quinn could have been behind the scenes letting Steffi know by accident. We don't need Sheila. If you're not going to have Sheila, what's the point of her being on the show? So, especially seeing her every week talking about how she hates Brooke and she's going to get Brooke. And then she has these flashbacks of her changing the label on the bottle over and over and over and over again. And then she goes to Deacon, trying to get Deacon to tell the truth about what happened. And her knowing does nothing to the storyline, with Taylor telling Ridge, I think, on Wednesday. So, what is the point of Sheila on the show? Hell, bring back Bridget. Let Bridget have something to say about this. Have her come in and be the one to see Brooke and Deacon. Wouldn't it have been amazing if it wasn't Douglas who saw Brooke and Deacon? but they shocked the audience with Bridget showing up to surprise her mother for New Year's. Only see her and Deacon kissing. Oh, that would have been some good scenes. But once again, I'm not the writer. I'm a writer, but yeah. If I was a writer on Bold and Beautiful, I would shake this whole thing up and do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be having Brooke and Hope's cabin for going on 2 weeks, repetitively saying the same thing and over again. I actually have dialogue that moves the story along. I actually know how to write characters like Sheila, and I would write black people better because the writing for the black people sucks. And Paris is black. She's a young black woman who needs a new hairstyle. It was okay, but it's okay for her to change her hair. It's not a signature look. I didn't even realize she was the same girl from Boo Medea 1 and 2, where she was freaking beautiful. But, yeah, I'm kind of tired of this, like, the only thing she ever does is change her hair color. But, yeah, am I the only one that's ready for Paris to get a new hairstyle? I don't even care if it's long. She could do one of them Halle Berry dudes or something. But, yeah, I'm tired of this hair. And I think, low-key, she's tired of it, too. Don't know about it. Oh, God. This is the same show that gave Taylor that bad wig, so... and also dresses Hope. So the hair and wardrobe department ain't the best on the show. But, come on now. How long has she been on the show without a hair change? Good Lord. So anyway, I'm done. That's my commentary and the preview for Sweeps. Thank you for watching.